for change, but make no mistake, change we need isn't going to come easy. It's not going to come quick. We have dug a deep hole for ourselves. I would be dishonest with you if I said that we're going to snap our fingers and everything that we're talking about is going to happen overnight. It's not. We're all going to have to tighten our belts. We're all going to need to sacrifice. We're all going to need to pull our weight. I can put more money into the schools, but I can't be the parent who turns off the TV set and makes your child do your homework. We're going to have to do that. That's your responsibility. I can invest in new renewable energy, but each and every one of us think if everybody here made sure they turned off the lights when they left the room, checked the pressure on their tires, did the other little things that add up to enormous energy savings, that's the kind of leadership from ordinary Americans that we're going to need. Because now more than ever, we're all in this together. We don't have the luxury of relying on the same political means, the same tactics that are used every election to divide us, to make us afraid of one another. With the challenges and the crisis we face right now, we can't afford to divide this country by class or region, by who we are or what policies we support. There are no real or fake parts of this country. We're not separated by the pro-American, anti-American parts of this nation. We all love this country, no matter where we live, no matter where we come from. There are patriots who supported this war in Iraq, there are patriots who opposed it, there are patriots who believe in democratic policies, there are patriots who believe in Republican policies. The men and women from Colorado and all across America who serve on our battlefields, they may be Democrats and Republicans and independents. Black, white, Hispanic, Asian, Native American, young, old, rich, poor, gay, and straight. But they have fought together, they have bled together. Some have died together under the same proud flag. They have not served a red America or a blue America. They have served the United States of America. And we can't lose sight of that. We have always been at our best when we were called on to look past our differences, to come together. Leadership that rallies this entire country around a common purpose, a higher purpose. I'm running for president because that's the country. That's the country, that's the spirit that we have to recover. That sense of duty and responsibility and service and community. That sense of opportunity. This country and the dream it represents are being tested in a way we haven't seen in nearly a century. Future generations will judge us by how we respond to this test. Well, they say this was a time when America lost its way, when it lost its purpose, when it lost its nerve, when we turned on each other, when we allowed our petty differences to plunge us into an even more painful recession. Or will they say this was one of those moments where America once again rose up? When we battled back to adversity, when we recognized the common stake we have in each other's success. See, Colorado, I know that many of you are sick of it. Many of you are fed up with politics. I understand you're disappointed, even angry with some of your leaders. You have every right to be, but despite all this, I'm asking of you what I've asked throughout this campaign. What's been asked of the American people throughout our history. I ask you to believe. Believe in yourselves, believe in each other, believe in the future we can build together, because together we can't fail. Not now, not when we have a crisis to solve, an economy to save, not when there's so many Americans without jobs and without homes, where families can't afford to see a doctor or send their child to college or even pay their bills at the end of the month. Not when there's a generation that's counting on us to give them the same opportunities that somebody gave us. I mean, think about it. The reason that all of us are here is because somewhere in the past, we had a parent or a grandparent who said, you know, I may never go to college, but I'm going to work hard. I'm going to save just that little bit. My grandchild will go to college. I'm not going to ever own my own business. I'm going to have to work in this dirty, tough job. But you know, if I work hard, maybe I can give my child a better future. Maybe they'll own their own business someday. Maybe some of your parents and grandparents, they were born in another country without freedom of speech or freedom of worship, but they said, you know what, we know there's this land across the ocean called America, where it's a land of opportunity and a land of freedom, and we're willing to take the risk to travel to that place, to create a better future for our children and our grandchildren. In this audience, there are